Welcome back, everybody. I am so excited. Today is my birthday, and for my birthday we are going to go, we being Junior and I, are going on our first backpacking trip ever. It's a beautiful fall day. It's in the 70s, and then I think tonight it's gonna get mid 40s, so hopefully we'll stay warm. Now this is my setup. I don't have a real backpacking backpack, but this is the biggest backpack that I have. And then here's Junior's monster backpack. He has his CPAP and battery and everything in it. So luckily we picked a nice short hike for our first adventure. We have Liberty here with us as well. So I think it's about a mile and almost a mile and a half down. I'm told that trekking poles help you with uphill and downhill, and this has a really big downhill part, which will be uphill coming out, but so I'm gonna give these bad boys a try out. So far the trail's been like ponderosa pines and grasses, and then up here it's gonna really level out and just be grass. And that is Long Lake, which is the dammed up part of the Spokane River. And that is what we'll be camping on down there. We got a nice breeze going, nice air temperature. This is the perfect fall day. How's it going, babe?
Good so far.
Now you might notice this terrain is quite a bit different from where I usually like to hike because I love me some trees, but this just seemed like the perfect distance and setup for our first backpacking trip. And now we've made it to the downhill portion of the program. We go down and around the corner and then we're basically there. So let's see if these trekking poles are all they're cracked up to be. I don't know if it picks up the scope, but it's pretty steep. There's the restroom. So this will be a good campsite to pick. I think there is either 3 or 4 right up on this side of the river. And there's, technically they're boat up campsites, but you can hike in. All right, here we are. There is people, it seems like, on both sides of us, which is surprising this time of year. But check this out. Could you have a better campsite? Wow. What do you think? Was that worth the hike?
It's beautiful. See if we catch any fish.
Yeah, Junior's gonna get his fish on. There's Junior in our campsite. And this is all ours for the night. Look at that. Wow. Just beautiful. Definitely worth a hike in.
There to cool down a little bit.
We got a little bit later start today. Madeline had a volleyball game this morning, so it's already probably like 3-ish.
3:30.
So we got a couple more hours of daylight left.
There you go.
There we go. Junior got a new air mattress here to sleep on, since obviously we can't bring the big air mattresses that we're used to sleeping on, and we've inflated it once at home, but this will be its first time in practical use. And then I have just a yoga mat that I brought, a really soft yoga mat. So this is the pump, and you have to cover that hole, and then it sucks in air. And or there's footflation. And there we have it, a comfortable night's sleep. And then we ended up buying these backpacking pillows. See? They spread out. And then Junior ended up getting himself a new sleeping bag because unfortunately this will be the first night we aren't sleeping together camping since we got our dual sleeping bag. But there's no way we could have brought it down here. It's enormous. So I have the little mummy down here that the kids normally sleep in. And I think it's a 0 degree rated bag, and yours is a 30 degree rated bag. So hopefully I'll still be warm. So we have Junior's bed, my bed, and Liberty's bed. And she's busy looking at shadows. That water is chilly. Whew, definitely not swimming weather. So, Kaden made me a batch of peanut butter cookies for my birthday. So I am going to sit on the dock, freeze my feet off, and eat some cookies. I've been joined by another pair of feet. How's that water feel?
It's freezing.
It is so cold. I think I'm already losing feeling in my toes. But it's so hot and warm in the sun that, like, my mind wants my feet to be in here, but my feet aren't sure they want to be in here. And Junior brought his fishing pole, and he's going to try to catch us some dinner. I don't think she likes the dock. All right, so we are already out of water, and I have this Sawyer Squeeze water filter, and we've actually never used it before. My husband bought this for me 2 years ago when I got interested in backpacking, and I've never used it. So, I'm going to fill it up. And there it goes. And we do have a bigger one for filtering larger quantities of water at once, but we figured where it was just Junior and I, this one would be fine.
Okay.
I'm going to see if it still tastes remotely like lake water. Just tastes like water. I guess that's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
I missed the jerk. There was too much buildup. We were just getting ready to go on a little walk.
Get over there?
Yep, I see it. Oh boy.
Nice little trout.
You can tell already?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Grab it. Bend down and grab it. No, not the string.
Not the string? Like the fish?
Yep, grab it by the mouth or it's around it. There you go.
Oh, my Lanta.
Because if we grab by the string, it'll snap.
Goodness, it's scaring me. It doesn't like me.
It's just a fish, baby. There you
Get over
go.
here. Oh, it's so slippery. All right, come here, sucker.
It's a nice trout, huh?
Yeah, if I could get a hold of it. No, I can't grab him.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. Ew, he's so slimy.
Nice little trout.
Look, Liberty's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Look at that. What was that, like the first 10 minutes? So the people that were down here left, and we're gonna go check out what this campsite is like. Well, it has more shade to start. Oh, we can still have firewood.
Ooh, I like it.
You like this one better?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could move over here. It wouldn't take that much.
Where we're at.
And there's like 6 other campsites somewhere to the right or the left that you can boat up to along this river. Okay, so for my birthday, I got this little pro knot book, and it's like little cards that teach you how to make knots, because it's always good to know knots for like rope climbing and tying your gear and stuff. And so Junior and I have been sitting here on the bench, and we've already learned the bow line. So let's see if I can do this when the pressure's on. All right, so I make a loop on the outside, and then I come up through the back, around there. Ah! All right, let's try that one more time. Up from the bottom, around there, out there.
That's it.
Got it. Now, if I could do it without the picture, that's another question. But yeah, so I think there's like 8 or 10 or something of these. So that'll be fun to entertain me. Junior threw her acorn in the water, or pine cone. And for some reason, I don't know if she doesn't want to get wet or what, but she won't go in and get it. Go get it, Liberty.
Go get your pine cone.
Go get your pine cone.
Go get it. Go get your pine cone. Go get your pine cone. Get it. Get it.
Go get it.
Go get it. Go. Go get it.
There you go.
See, it's you can walk. See, all that worrying for nothing. All that worrying for nothing. Oh, you're gonna have to bring it, put it in my hand.
Oh, look, and now she's just right in.
I mean, you can only operate.
She just gallops through.
No, go get a stick.
So there's this little path off to the side here, and we're gonna try to see where it goes. The sand is quite deep here, and it makes for perfect track sightings.
That's a muley.
There's a deer up
Look,
there.
see?
Oh, he's running away. I don't know if I captured any of him. Liberty was trying to scare him away. There was a mule deer up there.
Yep.
Darn it.
He was probably like a 3-point, maybe a 3x4, but yeah.
Ah, I was too worried about Liberty scaring him and chasing him that I didn't get the shot.
Told you there was a buck in here.
Game trail, definitely. I think this is where we were. Dylan and I came down to scout this place out, and Liberty scared 3 deer, and I think it was right here. And it looks like we've come to the end of our little trail here. Hopefully we'll see something else on the way back.
Look. Deer. This is a claws. That's a buck.
Oh, that's how you can tell?
Mm-hmm. See how you got the deer track? Mm-hmm. With the claw.
And we're back. So for dinner, we are having fettuccine alfredo. We bought one of those like big family emergency kits of food, and it was a lot cheaper for the dehydrated food than backpacking food was. And this is 4 servings, so we're gonna split this. And then if we're still hungry, we brought more, and I still have cookies. So, but I don't think my pot is big enough to cook this whole thing at once. So we're gonna do half at a time. So I have my filtered water here, which by the way, I figured out how to get the water into the water bladder. and it has little measurements on there. Oh, this is so scary. Whoa! I've only done that a couple times and it freaks me out. And we have never used this Stanley cook set. It came with all these bowls and like spatulas and things, and we've never used it, so this is the first time. So I'll get back to you when I put the noodles in. We have a great rolling boil now, so I'm going to attempt to get half of this in here. Oh, I'm afraid I'm gonna get like all sauce and not enough. All right, now we have 15 minutes of this boiling and then it will be ready. All right, so it is time to take this off. Ooh-wee. That looks so good. I wasn't that hungry before we started this, but now I'm real hungry. Nice. Ooh, got a little bit of stuck on the bottom. And then I'll start up the second half of the batch. Alright, we've had the lid on to let it set up and get thick. Woo! I don't think I've ever waited the full amount of time for Alfredo to get thick from a mix. I should probably take a smaller bite than that. It tastes a lot like the ones you just get from the stores in the like dollar pouches, but right now it tastes really good to me. All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, what are we thinking?
For dehydrated food, it's not that bad.
Yeah, for dehydrated food, it gets a higher score.
Probably a 7.
That's what I was thinking.
Tastes pretty good.
Like, not for a restaurant,
hearty.
but for dehydrated food, I'd definitely say it's probably a 7.
I mean, I would eat this again.
I would too.
Yep.
I like it.
So, yeah, I like it.
Good morning. Junior's out there with the fire. It's like 6. My sleeping mat sucks real bad. Junior doesn't like his either, but after sleeping on mine all night and then rolling on his, it feels like I'm on a big fluffy marshmallow or a cloud. It's so amazing. The pillows suck. So it wasn't the most comfortable night's sleep ever. I didn't do too bad cold-wise. I got chilly a couple times, but nothing too bad. It was mostly just my really uncomfortable sleeping mat. Liberty slept in here with us, and she didn't annoy me too much, but Junior kept putting his arm out and trying to put it around me, and she would lick his fingers every single time, so I'd wake up to him saying, "Liberty, no, no, Liberty." But as long as I kept my head in my mummy's sleeping bag, she didn't bother me too much. The water is like covered in fog. Let's see. Air temperature. Oh, you're right. I think it's warmer outside of the tent. I'm trying to convince myself to wake up and go out there with him, but after sleeping on my mattress all night,
You don't want to leave that one.
I don't want to leave yours. It's so comfortable.
Yeah, baby.
There's dead fish in the water right there, and Liberty wants them so bad. She just keeps sniffing at them and going side to side and jumping back and forth. See, then she'll come over to this one. She doesn't want them enough to actually get in the water. Curiosity finally got the better of her. I still don't think she's been brave enough to like touch it, but she's just circling it. And what are we drinking this morning?
Instant coffee.
Choice. All right. And we boiled everything that we had last night with us, so that gas is running low. So we saved it for our breakfast, and we're just warming up the water on the fire.
Not bad.
Yeah?
Yeah. All of it?
Yep. We're doing all of it. We have maple brown sugar oats this morning. All right, and then this boils for 2 minutes and then sets for 3. So we've decided we were sold a bill of lies. The package says it's maple brown sugar, and it tastes just like plain oats.
Plain oats.
So it'll fill us up because we have a whole giant bowl, but it won't be tasty. 1 out of 10. So we've decided that since the oatmeal tastes like absolutely nothing, we're gonna crumble some of Caden's cookies in it. And I won't even feel bad because there's seriously no sugar in this at all. Oh, this is gonna be so much better.
Oatmeal now.
Yeah, this is gonna be so much better. Or we just scrap the oats and just eat cookies. All right, let's try this now. I can get a little bit of oats and a little bit of cookie. Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's better, but it's hot. So the oatmeal just made the cookie worse, so I'm just gonna eat cookies for breakfast. The sun's finally starting to break through that fog. We have some dough tracks. Now that I know the difference between buck and dough tracks.
It's amazing, the temperature difference.
And we've made it back. This must be the van of those boys with the canoe. Oh, my hair is crazy. Well, we made it back to the van. We're getting ready to go home. I thought we'd do a wrap up with final thoughts. So I would rate this backpacking trip a 7 out of 10. It gets docked points for my horrible sleeping mat, which is my fault because I thought that that foam would be nice because it feels good when I stretch on it. I was wrong, so that was my fault. And then it also gets docked points because that breakfast was horrible. I'm one of those people that wakes up and I'm like starving immediately. I don't want to wait and wake up and drink my coffee. I want to eat the second my eyes are open. And that oatmeal was such a big letdown. So what would you give it out of 10?
I thought it was a great trip. I mean, obviously, look at me. I'm not a hike in somewhere kind of a guy, but it was a blast. I loved being with you. The Alfredo was fantastic.
The Alfredo was good. That was a highlight.
It was a great meal.
That was a highlight.
The air mattress for me was not good. Like, it just hurt my back.
I'm stealing it.
But, you know, being with the love of my life, it was a blast. Happy birthday. So, you know, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'd give it a 10 out of 10.
Aww. Wow. I'm very glad I chose to do this for my birthday. I absolutely want to do it again. Found a couple of things we'll tweak. I'd probably use a different backpack as well. But overall, so much fun. So much fun. I'm so glad we did it. So thanks for watching.